Alright guys, I'm truly hoping that this video is gonna be short and sweet because I only have one fragrance to talk about. But I think it's gonna be super hyped up very soon, so I wanna, for once, be ahead of others, at least a little bit. Because I'm sure somebody already talked about it. But we have a new fragrance from NUSUK, and it is AREEQ, or AREEQ. Recently, I've been raving about, finally, because I've been waiting for this fragrance for a whole year. I've been raving about RITCHY. No, it's not RITCHY. RITCHY is the honey one. This one is Mahab. Mahab is the best version of Amouage Guidance ever. This one, I would say, definitely gets better with time, for sure. I love it more and more every single day. At first, it pulled more fruity, like dense fruity. Now I feel like it's starting to get more into that creamy sandalwood. It's changing. It's definitely changing, and it's changing for the better. Also, I feel like the juice is getting slightly darker, and I've had it for around a month, maybe a bit above the month in the house because I couldn't talk about it for a while. So I've had it for a while. But yeah, Mahab is amazing. I did post about it on my Instagram and in my shorts. So if you haven't watched that, go ahead. I compared all my favorite guidance dupes to it, and did it get the first spot? Yes, it did. It's on the first spot. It's on the pedestal. It's so nice. So if you want a perfect guidance alternative for a fraction of the price, because I don't know how much it is, 40 bucks? Probably. Mahab is great, and it lasts forever, so there's that, right? So you're not compromising on longevity or projection, even though guidance is truly a beast. This one is just as good and a bit more fruity. I would say in general it is a little bit more dense fruity. Not as rosy, not as frankincense-y, more fruity. So it's perfect actually. Actually, it kind of like leans into Guidance 46 slightly, with that stronger fruitiness, which I think is going to be better for most people. So yeah, gorgeous. Mahab. Love it, love it, love it. But we have a new baby in town, and that is AREEQ from NUSUK. And this is a 40 bucks alternative to Naxos. Do you know Naxos? It's from a very famous brand in niche perfumery, Zarov. And I have to say, Naxos is a lovely scent, but with my preferences, as much as I would spend that money and get another bottle of Cruz del Sur number 2, which is mango, so obviously, I would even maybe think about getting the newest, which is also a mango, called Coro. I would not really spend that much money on Naxos just because it's not like my favorite DNA. But to have this, I'm very happy about, because I honestly have been eyeing Naxos here and there, you know, looking at the price. Maybe I could get it with a good price, but I was a little bit stingy about it just because, you know, it's not like my scent obsession. I have to say that, in all honesty, this is so much better than the original. And maybe I should show you the bottle, right? Not to hold it like a flippin' child. I don't know what's going on with me. But let me show you the bottle. I have to say, I love the bottle. I love the bottle. It's so good. Look at that. Isn't that the coolest bottle they've made? I love this bottle so much. It's like a bubbly piece of honey, a honeycomb. I don't even know, but it's like bubbles. See that? It's so nice. It's so nice. I love this one. So basically, AREEQ is inspired by Xerjoff Naxos. Let's say the obvious. It is inspired by Xerjoff Naxos. However, I have to say, I prefer this over the original. I much prefer this one. Maybe because it leans a little bit more smooth feminine for me. Yeah, it's definitely unisex, 100% unisex, just like NUSUK. But I just like the blend better. If I could choose, if this was $300 and NUSUK is $300, if I compare this side by side, I would just get this. I would just get this. And of course, this one is 40 bucks. And when it comes to the notes, we have lime. You always get those nice cards with NUSUK. I love that. You have the picture of the fragrance. It's so chic and elegant, and it's such a nice touch for the consumer, for the customer. But yeah, let's get back to the notes. We have lime, grapefruit, amber, honey, cinnamon, lavender, jasmine, dried tobacco, vanilla orchid, coumarin, musk, cedar, and tonka. So in general, it's gonna be a sweet, slightly aromatic, winter appropriate fragrance that's gonna be great for both women and men. And let me see how it is with NUSUK. What notes do we have in NUSUK? NUSUK is also considered a sweet vanilla honey tobacco fragrance with lavender. And when it comes to the notes, we have a little bit more of citruses. We have additional lemon instead of grapefruit. I do prefer that they have grapefruit in NUSUK. I much prefer grapefruit overall. I love that note. We have actually pretty much the same middle part. The proportions are different. For example, cinnamon is in the top here and honey is in the top here, whereas in NUSUK is in the mid. I'm not sure if it makes that much difference, to be very honest, for a normal nose, okay? But NUSUK has addition of cashmerein, whereas this one has things that I love the most, because it has vanilla orchid, which is my favorite type of vanillic note, coumarin, which, you know, can be definitely considered similar to tonka, but it only amplifies the effect because tonka is in here as well. Musk and cedarwood, whereas NUSUK in the base has only tonka, vanilla, tobacco. So you have more sweet notes in here, and in general these notes are way more appealing to me because this fragrance is just sweeter and smoother. Oh, this is the best sprayer. NUSUK, the best sprayers. And yeah, in the beginning I do get that lavender. It is quite aromatic and perfect for a guy. It's very sexy fragrance. But as it's drying down, I really love it on my skin because I'm getting like a honey vanilla tobacco, exactly what I love in the original NUSUK. But for me, NUSUK leans more masculine than this. This is just, it just feels, I don't want to say better blended, but like this honey. You know, guys, I actually have a statement to make. NUSUK and Riffs are actually the top brand when it comes to honey note, because they absolutely killed it with RITCHY. I told you, it's like the most natural smelling warm honey that you put into your tea. So photorealistic honey, incredible. And now this, and this is again such a photorealistic, sweet, warm honey with no animalic notes whatsoever. Oh, this is, oh, I know what it is. This is like lavender field with bees. They gather the lavender and they make honey out of it. This is how this fragrance smells, but add to it a very sexy factor overall. It's so good. This is so good. Longevity is beast. You know, with NUSUK and Riffs, they're sister brands, the longevity is impeccable. They have the best sprayers, the best performance, and the best honey you can ever imagine. If you want a good honey perfume, you go to NUSUK. If you want a very girly honey, you go with RAEEQ, which is the one that I reviewed so much. You go with RAEEQ. If you want more of a unisex, masculine, sexy honey, you go with ATIK or ATIK. I think it's ATIK, right? So yeah, it's so good. I just can't. What's the concentration? Of course, it's Extra de Parfum, and for winter season, holidays coming up now, honestly, forget about Naxos at this point. You don't need it. You don't need it if we have this. We have this, we don't need Naxos. We really don't. This to me is done so beautifully. It's blended to perfection. The honey here is so stunning. It's just so stunning, guys. Like, I cannot believe how amazing they make a honey accord. They really should make a whole line of honey perfumes. Anything that's either their own DNAs or anything that is popular honey-wise on the market, they should make their own version, because they are the best at making honey perfumes. For me, there is no better brand, niche designer, Arabian, that makes a honey note better than Rifs and NUSUK. You can say what you want, but this is my personal opinion. This honey that they have in their perfumes for the last couple of months, especially because they released RAEEQ, then this is just magical. It transports you somewhere. It's just magical. Mic drop with this. Mic drop. Is it more masculine than feminine? I would say the top, yes. The top, you get quite a bit of lavender. But now, after how many minutes? 10? I would say it's totally unisex. It's also quite boozy. You almost get like a tobacco rum facet, you know, like a gentleman's club. So good. So good. It's phenomenal. So try it. Try it. It's brand new on the market. Tell me what you think. And if you have already gotten your hands, little paws on Mahab, also let me know, because I really want to hear your thoughts. That is it for today. I see you in my next one. Bye, guys.